Have any of you seen Tom around here?
I didn't even know who that is.
Is he that tank engine you were with yesterday?
Yes, that would be him.
Honestly, you'll have a lot more to worry about when you see Lord Rathmore's replacement. But in regards to your question, no, I haven't seen Tom.
His replacement is here already?
Yes, it was arranged last night after Lord Rathmore was taken to the works, and as you know, Lord Rathmore needs his cylinder repaired. So in the meantime, the engine is doing his work. And the engine is quite...
I brought the coaches to the platform this morning, and all he could say was how he hates this place, and that's not all he said.
Lord Rathmore's replacement is a nasty piece of work.
That'll do.
We know, but the things he said are...
You just don't know when to shut up, do you? Thanks very much, now I don't even remember what I was going to say. Anyway, Barry, take care of yourself and try not to let the replacement get to you if you see him. We don't want World War II starting at our harbour.
Thanks, Frederick. I'll keep that in mind. Well, it was nice seeing you all. Things like this happen once in a blue moon.
Remember, the replacement will be pulling the express for at least a week. Maybe longer until Lord Rathmore gets back. You probably won't see him today since he's away with the express. Hopefully his entire stay if we're lucky.
Barry's quite the mouthpiece, isn't he?
You should look beyond your mirror for once. Anyway, it's time for me to collect my train.
What? I don't have a mirror.
Well, it's time you got one. That way you'd be able to look beyond it.
Oh, shut up!
The rally was busy all year round, but during the summer months, it was the busiest time of all. Lots of people go on holiday at this time of year. Not very many people could afford to go abroad, but nevertheless, they made the most of their time, including going on day trips to the seaside, and there was no better way to travel than by train. LMS specialised in moving large amounts of passengers. They often kept extra rolling stock and locomotives operational just to service such seasonal traffic. LMS will promote places and resorts people can travel to, and sometimes they arrange special holiday trains. The other major railway companies in Britain also promoted trips and resorts. LNER in particular promoted a train journey between London and Newcastle, and it took just 4 hours to get there. This service was known as the Silver Jubilee, and this service was first introduced in 1935. Just 2 years later, LMS has now introduced the Coronation Scot to compete with them. The two companies have been rivals since the 1920s, since their predecessors had stressed speed and comfort of their trains. And this legacy was reborn through their successors, but it wasn't until the mid-1930s that the competition for speed was truly underway. Though speed was important, it wasn't the only thing that attracted passengers. The standard of comfort, facilities and services were also important factors, especially for long journeys. As well as doing mixed traffic work, Frederick would sometimes pull the holiday specials, if the traffic demands were really high, and an extra engine was needed to meet these demands, and he was honoured to do so. The extra work didn't bother him, as he quite enjoyed pulling the holiday specials, but sometimes he felt overworked, and thought there was no way he could manage all this in addition to the work he already had to do on a regular basis.
There's no end in sight to the amount of people going on holiday, is there? I don't mind the extra work, but I barely get any rest.
You look like you're struggling. Can't keep up the pace, can you, old boy?
Oh, shut it. You were built before I was, and you know it.
Did you just flinch there now? Your designs keep getting worse every year while ours keep getting better. I laughed when I saw your friend go past yesterday. He looked like he was falling apart, and it looks like the same is going to happen to you.
I'd like to see you move a train with a failed cylinder.
Oh please, I'm far too reliable. I wouldn't even need to move a train with a failed cylinder because my cylinders wouldn't fail in the first place, so we'll never find out.
Ah, yes, that's right. You just keep thinking that.
The B-12 had already told lies about the incident to some engines on his own railway in case any of them had witnessed it, even though the engines knew nothing about Lord Raffler's failed cylinder.